Hello. Man, it's been a week and a half. It's been a very long time. This is Crushing 30. I'm Neal Kezar at Neal Talks. With me tonight, Constance Carmona at Lux Endeavors and Sam Slade at the Sam Slade. This is Crushing 30, show, let's just call it like 50, show 50 or 60.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great show. When did your Twitter account become part of your name? Like, when do you have to be like, hi, I'm, Joe Schmo, and my Twitter name is Wakeboarder, but not with the O, just B-O-A.
I think it's like professional or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of douchey after a while.
I know. I mean,
like
I hate it.
It means like a real show.
I hate it. No one like extra follows me. No one. I just feel like I have to say it no matter what. I just have to say it.
I got 2 Twitter followers today.
Damn.
So I doubled my follower number of all time.
In one day. So you got two. You got 2 today. That's pretty good though. 2 in 1 day.
Don't be impressed.
Good. I've got like 50 in one day, but I cheated for them, so we won't even go into that.
I'm thinking about just getting on the internet and paying for that service where they just sign up 800, 1,500. You pay for how many followers you want.
How much is it?
Rush Limbaugh got busted doing it a couple years ago. I don't know. We should probably look into it, though.
Probably like $3 because nobody cares about Twitter followers.
I have no shame. I'll buy 8,000 fake Twitter followers.
For $20?
And be like, no, Kirby the Ghost N64. That's a real dude. He's totally following me.
I would buy 8,000 followers for $20. I would do that, actually. Because that's a lot of followers. And it makes you look real. People get on there and be like, damn, 8,000 followers? This dude hasn't tweeted anything in a month.
I think you get a development deal when you pass like 5,000.
No.
Yeah, I think that's how it works in Hollywood these days. When you get past 5,000 Twitter followers, somebody shows up at your door and offers you a development deal with a bad sitcom.
Oh,
how could it not? Have you seen the preview for the new Tony Shalhoub show?
Then we should do that.
No, we're not doing that.
The Crushing 30 podcast will star, there'll be a Scott Baio comeback show.
Oh, my God.
Obviously, Scott Baio is going to play Neal.
He's hot.
And we'll get Phoebe from Friends to play Constance.
No. First of all, I hate that show.
All right,
I never liked that show.
We'll get 6 from Blossom.
That's better.
6 from Blossom will play Constance.
Yeah.
And
because she's really annoying.
Will play me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with all those. Okay, so anyway, about our fake show and Twitters, I got an email. I don't know if y'all got an email today. Y'all were actually in the title. Y'all were in the title of the email, so I assume that y'all also got it. I didn't want to feel special.
But I think I got CC'd.
I got an email today from a Sarah.
I got double C'd on that thing.
From a Sarah. She's saying, hey guys, I'm a loyal listener, and I'm deeply concerned because I haven't heard a podcast in over 2 weeks.
Wait, are you reading the email? Are you reading the email right now?
I am. Has the show been canceled? Did Neal lock Constance in a cage? Has Sam run off with a Kardashian? If so, the very least you could do is let us know. Hey, where the fuck have you guys been?
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
And yes, for the last week, I have been spending my time with Bruce Jenner in a remote island location.
And what island? Aruba?
Catface Old Guy Mountain Island.
Did he pay for everything?
No, I had to take a cab there from the other side of the island to where he was hanging out.
Huh. Okay.
I was thinking I don't want to call it a shanty town.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of teepees though.
A shanty means a shack.
It's where overweight gay male prostitutes are.
All right.
Then why is that restaurant in Salem called the Lobster Shanty?
Because.
Okay, look. Anyways, what did the hate
Sarah?
mail?
Thank you,
Jesus
Sarah.
Christ.
Thank you, Sarah. Because I was freaking out too the whole time we weren't doing a show. I'm like, oh no, It's been over a week. It's been a week. It's been a week and 2 days. But Sarah, listen, I don't want to, put you in your place or anything, but it's only been a week and 2 days. 3 days.
But, no, it's been a week and 4 days. If you're going by the original Crushing 30 schedule that everybody felt so confident about that, like we put it on the promo shit,
yeah,
then we have been, it's 2 weeks.
I mean, so what? Potato, 1 week,
So
5
what?
weeks.
Life
It's all the same.
happens.
It's all the
No,
same.
you knock it off with the Doritos over there.
Yeah,
Damn it.
what are you doing?
Sorry.
So unprofessional.
Sit here in big,
Oh
like,
my God.
Jackie O sunglasses, just chirping in, yeah, screw that lady. She wants to hear some Crushing 30.
Mm-hmm. Thank you,
Hey,
Sarah. Okay, thanks, Sarah, for reaching out. I wish more Crushers would reach out to us and tell us what they hate or like about the show. I want to hear the hateful stuff.
I don't.
Well, I mean, the hateful stuff, you're like, oh, they're right. They're right about it. We need to change this. And it fills you full of hate so that you can come on and just blast whoever you want when you're full of hate. That's the best.
I just want to hear from people who have pets with 3 legs.
Okay, that's one of my best friends has that. Okay.
And hey, and birds with big dicks don't count.
Oh my God. So funny story.
They still have 4 legs.
I don't think birds don't
Oh no,
even
they
have.
have 2.
They don't.
Birds don't even have that part.
That's
do
their
they?
wings.
I know they don't have a penis either. It's inside of their vagina.
I never went to biology class.
Man, that's so crazy. Why haven't we done the show in so long? Funny you ask, Sam. It's because I left.
Her name was Sarah.
I know. You just ruined. Okay, we've ruined the whole thing now. Thank you, Sarah. For
No,
being
but
your-
one thing she said in the email is,
I love you.
did the show get canceled?
Yeah.
I feel like that's giving us a lot more credit than we deserve because who shows up at Neal's front door to cancel the show? Is it like the fashion police? Who
There's
would
a
it be?
girl at your house.
Oh my God.
What?
You said Sarah was gonna show up at Neal's house.
To cancel.
No,
the
I said
show.
who's going to show up to cancel the show?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
she said if the show gets canceled. And I said between me and Neal, it's probably going to be the fashion police.
I would agree with
And then
that.
everybody got quiet.
Yeah, so the show is not canceled, and it took us so long to put one out because I traveled to Boston last week. I left
That's
Thursday,
right.
didn't come back until late Tuesday night.
Did the red eye from Change Planes?
Yeah, 2,000 miles.
You left Tuesday morning.
I don't
at
know what you're talking
7:30.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
What's that? So where did you change planes?
No, dude, I don't change planes. What?
he flies JetBlue every time.
Wow, they got a direct flight from Austin
To Boston.
to Boston?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's like, why would I want to change planes anywhere? Why wouldn't I just want to fly there in one flight and be absolutely 100% comfortable?
You know, I'm a real asshole for acting surprised about that because I think we just got a direct Austin to London flight.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so bring your crumpets over because you don't even have to change planes.
Nice. Well, so JetBlue's the shit, by the way, because everybody's got a TV. You got DirecTV, movies, whatever you want is on that plane.
Never flown it.
It's more.
I've never flown it either. I can just afford United.
it's,
So.
No, man, Southwest for life.
it's not.
Southwest is expensive.
It is, but JetBlue
No, the deal is you buy it early and it's like super cheap.
Yeah, that is the deal. But I mean, it's not that expensive if you have a flexible schedule like I do, and you can leave on whatever day you want to. Because if you leave on like a Wednesday or Thursday and come back like Tuesday or Wednesday, it's really cheap.
Or
Well,
like
when you're
drunk
in
one night.
grad school, you don't have a flexible. You don't have anything flexible.
Well, we're not all in grad school at Harvard, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I flew to Boston to see my girlfriend, who's also on this show,
What?
Sam
Me?
Slade. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even ever see you.
Really? Huh. Then who
And I
was
haven't
that?
been to Boston since like 2000.
Well, what did we do, Constance?
We did everything.
It's true.
Oh, that
We
means...
walked around for 4 days everywhere. I
Oh.
had so much pressure. to make sure Neal had a good time.
First time to Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, first time. I've been to New York a couple times, and it's not the same. Boston is like a small town New York. Oh,
yeah, it's like it's much more closer to what Chicago feels like.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of like gritty city, older. You don't have the flash of New York, but still like a bunch of respected, beautiful, amazing, classic stuff just everywhere.
What I was surprised about is that everybody has a yard. Or like not everybody, but where we were in Alston and around like Cambridge and stuff, a lot of people have like green yards in the back, you know? They're small, but it reminds me a lot of like infield Austin area, you know?
Yeah.
Like the taller,
like Terrytown.
Yeah, Terrytown area, all that kind of stuff. That's
Pemberton.
Everywhere we went in Boston reminded me exactly of that. Which I thought it was going to be tall ass buildings everywhere. That's what I thought.
Right. Yeah, it's like the north side of Chicago.
You did see some of that though.
I did. I mean, we went and saw the Prudential Center. We took many pictures. We went to the Boston Brewing Company, which, by the way,
nice.
Don't ever go there for anybody. What? Yeah. Jackass.
I thought you liked that. Why didn't you like? Oh, that because the bartender was rude.
Yeah, the bartender was
rude. I forgot because I was drunk.
Oh my gosh, here it comes. Which, you know, I don't know if you know this, Sam, but people in the Northeast are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've never lived in the Northeast. I've been to Rhode Island a few times, in Boston, New York. Now, don't really do a whole bunch of Northeast. That's why I moved to Chicago. They're nice. Midwest is polite.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Everybody, like, I'm walking down the street. This lady's walking in the middle of the sidewalk, and it's me and Constance side by side. This happened like 50 times. She didn't move over 3 inches, even though she had the lane to move over. So I had to shoulder these people walking past them because they wouldn't fucking move.
So you have now turned into a big city asshole within minutes of being there just due to circumstances.
It took me one day.
It's like playing chicken fight.
Yep.
It's like
because someone's walking towards you and you think they're going to move and they don't. So you have to move or you're just going to get hit in the shoulder, hit in the head, or the stomach.
And I'll punch him right in the face. There was a couple of times where I...
Look what happened here. You turned into the very thing you showed up hating. You sunk to their level.
Yeah.
It's a classic story.
I mean, a couple of times while we were there, I was ready to punch somebody in the face.
Neal, don't you see? You're becoming one of them. It's happening to you.
Tell them about the waitress at Regina's.
All right, so this is a famous pizza place that looks exactly like Joe's Crab Shack, by the way.
It used to be a Joe's Crab Shack.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Famous pizza place.
So Regina's is like famous, and we went to one, and she just walks up to the table, and she goes, "What do you want?" And Constance goes, "Well, I don't know a menu. I don't know what you have." And then she just walks away without saying a word.
Too slow, man. It's not Bill Miller.
She comes back. She throws the menu on the fucking table like a real asshole. The whole time
gives you a paper cut across your neck.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, she was trying. I go, "Yes, can I have a Miller Lite, please?" She goes, "Coors Light it is," and walks away.
First of all, yeah, good, because you're in Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, yeah,
we one of the cities that created this country, and you order a goddamn Miller Lite.
We didn't have a menu. I ordered an alligator.
So they get crazy. What do you got? So, hey, lady, what do you got on tap here, huh? Me and my lady, we came in to have a couple brews. What do you got?
I said red wine so I can get the thing that gets me drunk is down the hatch so I can calm down.
Yeah.
So
what have you been doing all day that you had to calm down?
We walked all day, every day.
So at that point,
cool stuff, right?
At that point in the day, we went to the waterfront, by the aquarium, and back to the Salty Dog because we like their Bloody Marys. And I know Neal was pissed because he was like sliding these little comments and like, "Oh, so which way are we going? Or are we almost there yet?" Which really meant, "Can we please stop walking? You're getting on my damn nerves."
Mr. Passive-aggressive comedian starts chiming in on the walk.
No.
But he was being real sweet about it, like rubbing my shoulder, like, "Oh, so where are we going next?" I'm like, "You're just..."
Yeah. It's like an amazing hostage taker. You start falling in love with him.
No, that's not how it went at all. Constance is horrible with directions, okay?
What? She's a girl. I bet she's great with directions in a big city.
I know. I mean, awesome. And so, okay, so
wait, hang on. Almost every woman I've ever met
is terrible with directions.
is amazing. Is amazing, like impeccable with big city directions.
I don't know what I'm doing.
To the point where you can say walk 2 blocks down south and then take a turn west and walk 3 blocks, and they will fucking end up in El Paso. They're amazing with directions in big cities.
Yeah, I just open my map and then I start crying and I give Neal my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you for being honest.
What I was asking her the whole time, it's my first time being there, but I wanted to kind of get a sense of where we were going. So I was asking, like, so where are we going now? What do we need to do next? What do we need to do next? Where are we going next?
I know you so well. That's not why.
And Neal doesn't go to big cities very often, so he's like losing his shit, thinking he's lost in like the town at this point. Mm-hmm. And it's like, or it's like The Departed. He's gonna end up in some crazy ordeal.
Yeah, I could have gotten.
I bet you were stressing out, weren't you?
I was. Yes.
I bet you were just losing it.
Yeah.
He did really well. I thought he was gonna lose his shit on the subway or on the bus. He did very well. Oh my
God, did very well. Who are you, Jethro? You did really well. I was worried about him on the subway. You know, the moving train underground.
Yeah, but Sam, I am used to my own personal space, and being in tight quarters with 50 other fucking people that I want to murder.
It's
every
called
single
transit,
one.
buddy.
Yeah,
it's a way of life. It's how you get around. Don't be one of these creep bumpkins that give a lot of other Texans a bad name by being like, well, I just felt all slammed into people. Well, no shit. That's what it is.
Sam, how many times do you take mass transit a week?
Well, let's see here. For the last 4 years.
Zero!
Until the
Zero
end of
times!
last year. No, now
Zero
I make
times
like a
a week.
2-hour drive into town every day.
2-hour drive? Come on. Get out of town.
It's a 2-hour drive in the snow and sometimes water spouts.
Snow in Texas?
Sometimes water spouts.
Damn.
No, for 4 years in Chicago, man, I took the subway every day, the L. And it is, sometimes it's fun as hell, sometimes it sucks ass, sometimes it's dangerous. You know, but you never lose your shit on it. Everybody's just trying to get where they're going. Like the guy falling asleep in his own fucking chest and drooling all over himself.
Hobos.
Or the guys singing together.
Neal saw so many hobos.
Yeah. I saw more hobos. The first night I got there was like hobo apocalypse in Cambridge.
But that's your dream.
I know. It was so funny though, because like first night I'm there, it's completely dark. It's midnight, and every fucking stoop in Cambridge are just thousands of hobos sleeping all over the streets. And I was just like, oh my God, what is going on?
You make it out to seem like the homeless situation is somehow related to Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Being a little dramatic.
Yeah.
There were thousands of hobos in all these stoops everywhere. Constance
Come on,
was
Heston.
like, Neal, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. There are fucking hobo jackets all over the streets right now.
How many of them did you put on?
3.
Nice 43 regular?
Yeah, 43 reg. 43 on the reg.
He did wear his A&M hat the whole time.
I saw the pictures.
In Harvard. I was walking around in Harvard, and finally the last
in an A&M hat. There's nothing more redneck than wearing an A&M hat around Harvard.
But I didn't realize it. The last day, I'm like, fuck, man, I got to take my hat off. I've been walking around their campus the whole time with a different college on it.
You're fine. Don't be I mean, at that point, own it. You've been doing it for like a week.
Well, I felt like a real asshole. But that's Boston.
For the record, I am not a student there. I wish.
Okay. Well, you can cover it up as much as you want to. That's fine. I understand. And we're getting more hate mail.
Putting back on the shades.
Damn, putting her shades back on.
So, Neal, what was your favorite part?
Spending time with you.
Yes, Neal, what was your favorite part? Just knowing that's what you were going to say.
We didn't fight.
Just serving it up.
One time we did not fight.
We did not fight, but we did almost kill each other before we sat down. That day that we were explaining about me asking her where we were going the whole time, before we sat down to get a Bloody Mary, finally, after like 8 hours of just traveling all day, we were.
That was like your entire agenda in one of the greatest cities in the country, arguably on the earth, and you're like, okay, anyways, we finally get to the Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
They're really good Bloody Marys.
They are really good. But we'd been traveling all day, and we'd wanted to murder each other by this point. Or maybe she didn't want to murder me. Maybe I didn't want to murder her.
I was just looking at you lovingly the whole time.
Yeah.
Just very murdery.
Yeah. It was crazy. But it was awesome. The whole trip was awesome. Fenway, being at and around Fenway was pretty cool.
One of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life.
Next time we'll do a tour of the actual park. We just hung out around it, which was still really badass to see the park and shit. And the scenes. Boston was really nice, but my favorite part was Harvard Square by far.
Yeah, well, that's where we kept going back.
You're an elitist. I'm not surprised.
That's true, but it was pretty sweet. So yeah, that was Boston.
I've seen you dump caviar onto your Bill Miller ham salads.
Well,
that's
where caviar goes.
I don't understand how he eats these salads every day.
They're delicious. I started stopping by Bill Miller twice a week on my drive home since Neal has converted me. I think we got to get him as a sponsor to Crushing 30.
Have you
Between
really?
The two of us? Hell yeah. Not getting the salad because, I'm not a woman.
Oh,
but
wait, you're dating someone? What?
No, I said I don't get the salad because I'm not a woman.
Oh, I thought you said because I've got a woman. I was like, you got some girl cooking for you?
No, not right now.
Salads every day. Why don't you get the salad? That's the best fucking part.
I haven't had the salad yet. I eat the barbecue.
Yeah.
The healthiest thing I probably get is the barbecue chicken large sandwich with jalapenos, and sometimes you pull over and you just put the green beans on the sandwich.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, no.
It's a long drive down 35.
I have not done that, but you know what I will do? Eat a salad. Eat a Bill Miller salad.
My God, the dough is
the dough is pretty
softer than Cindy Crawford's butt in 1994. It's just the moistest, softest thing.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. They're very good.
So, you didn't look like you were so agreeable. But hey, the other couple weeks ago we did the morning show.
Yeah.
The breakfast is great. Yeah. What can you say? There's nothing wrong you can say about Bill Miller.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Bill Miller. You cannot go wrong.
Other than underrated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their potatoes are crunchy.
They are.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
They have crackers in them.
Oh,
it's gross.
My second favorite thing about Boston was the food. Everywhere where we went, the food
What'd you
was
eat in
amazing.
Boston? Now that this is...
I chose very meticulously where we were going to go eat.
Yeah. Pizza. We had brunch on Sunday. That was excellent. Ooh. Yeah, I had a Reuben. It was very delicious.
I like your style. You went lunch.
Crab cakes, lobster, all of it. Clam chowder.
You love the clam chowder.
Best goddamn clam chowder I ever had in my whole life. Way better than Campbell's soup. Clam chowder.
Oh, yeah. Way better. Did you get the red or the white?
White. I didn't even know they made red. Now I'm going to get red next time. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's going nuts, people.
So, he's coming for my birthday.
He might even eat an oyster.
I will be back in 3 weeks. I will be back in Boston in 3 weeks.
He bought my birthday presents a month in advance. My birthday's in a month.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't bought any birthday presents.
Did he make a huge pronouncement before he left? Like George Washington
was
like, I will be returning in 3 weeks from this calendar day.
I did say that, actually.
I can't sit still. I hate it.
It's okay. So that was Boston. That was awesome.
Okay, you're tweaking out of your brain. That's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not even going to say. I was running. I ran up here. I didn't balance my time well. It's my fault, not anybody else's.
Damn.
And the ghost, right?
And the ghost, yes. There is a ghost.
Honest to God ghost in Constance's apartment tonight.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so you wore your A&M hat.
Yeah, I wore my A&M hat everywhere.
That's because... I gotta think that's because of... they're playing a little game on Saturday.
Never heard of it. Who are they playing?
A little school called Alabama Rolling Tide.
No, they're not.
Crimson Tide. I said Rolling Tide.
Yeah.
That's how much...
What do you think? That's how much you know? You're like, yeah, it's the Rolling Tide.
That's how much I give a shit about the SEC being a just beat down Texas fan.
Why? So what do you think? What did you think about the Texas game on Saturday?
No. We're not going to do that. What do you think about A&M playing Bama?
It's in College Station, so that's good.
Well, that's a start. That means Rick will be there.
But I feel the same as I felt last year, in that I'm a little nervous. But I was really nervous last year. I was like, dude, this isn't going to happen. I just had a feeling that A&M wasn't going to win last year in Tuscaloosa. That's like impossible to do. I've got the same feeling this year, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's a possibility.
I think you're crazy.
Why? You think A&M can do it?
I think they played a good game against Rice. And who did they play Saturday? I didn't even see.
Sam Houston State. Which
whoa!
Wait, hold on.
BCS charts.
Hold on. They're ranked. Sam Houston State's number 2 in division.
Wait.
What?
4.5.
No.
So you mean to tell me they knock off Rice and Sam Houston State? Boy, Alabama fans, watch out. I'll just sell your plane ticket now.
Yeah, well, Alabama played Virginia Tech and looked really, really impressive in that game.
I saw that. The first game of the year, right?
Yeah. But they've had 2 weeks to prepare for A&M, which is
and they were not playing Sam Houston State Junior College either.
It's not a junior college, okay?
I know there's some guys from Sam Houston State who play football who would, probably choke me out in 2 seconds for saying that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. But it's not Alabama.
Yeah, it's not Alabama. You are correct. It's not Alabama.
It's not one of the most storied programs in history.
Yeah.
That article I posted on your wall, I thought it was going to piss you off, but it's actually really good.
I know.
The 13 reasons why you should hate Texas A&M University.
Yeah. What's your favorite reason?
What is it, BuzzFeed or something?
They kiss their dates after every touchdown.
That's good. See?
Hey, that's nice because Texas guys are doing it during the plays. Did you see that one? I sure didn't.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I mean, that article did make me mad. It just made me feel good. Made me feel better.
Okay, what were the reasons? Now I'm dying to know.
All right, I'll tell you. Don't
13
worry.
reasons to hate A&M. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Number 1, they have so much school spirit, it's terrifying. They have a cult indoctrination period known as Fish Camp that involves busing thousands of impressionable
My cousin
teenagers
just went.
and 900 counselors. That's awesome. Number 2, they don't have cheerleaders, they have yell leaders. Technically, this isn't almost true anymore. Now they have a competition squad, whatever. They have people that yell.
No, they decided, look, we need some chick cheerleaders. It's getting weird around here.
Oh. I didn't read it in detail. I just kind of read it.
So they were like, call them the production squad team.
They kiss their dates after every touchdown. They think they invented the 12th man and that this makes them better than you. Can someone explain that to me?
Yeah, so
Scott.
the 12th man, is... So they ran out
Hello.
of... Yeah. So you've got 11 men that play. They
And
ran
then
out of
Jesus.
Sam, will you let me finish a goddamn sentence?
Yeah. Craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god. So they had 11 guys long time ago. And you have to have 12 men to play. Even though the 12th man doesn't play at all. He just stands on the sidelines. So they pulled somebody out of the stands, a fan, and suited him up in a football uniform just to play if he needed to.
None of this is true.
That is true. That's where
they had an actual 12th man and they let him put it like it was a reality show and they gave him a uniform, let him stand on the sideline.
This was in like the 20s or 30s.
Okay, so then how did it become a Jesus thing?
It's not a Jesus thing. The 12th
There's
man.
no 12th man anymore.
Yeah, no shit. But that's the tradition.
The 12th man is the fans, not like it's not God.
The 12th, it's not God. You thought it was
God? Are you
God?
sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
No. You're wrong, bro.
Look it up. Look that shit up right now on air.
I'm about to.
Read everything to me. Read it all to me.
If I'm wrong, I'll own it, but maybe I was just raised by socialist Muslims who indoctrinated me in the right way as a Texas fan, but
yeah, well, if you want to look it up right now, you let me
I've
know.
got it right now. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
What? Somebody paid $115,000 for an A&M license plate?
Yes, that reads 12th man. They paid $115,000.
Is this what you were going?
Yes, I was gonna go with that. Yes, so thanks for ruining that segue. But yeah, that also 12th man. They paid $115,000. Constance, would you pay $115,000 for a license plate?
If it said cats rule, dogs drool, yes.
Oh, that's good. That is good. It's too
My
long.
My grandmother had a similar one. It said, the cats are under my bed dead.
No. Both of those license plates are way too long, by the way. But that's,
Get that special 14-digit license plate, bro.
cats rule dogs. Oh shit! Yeah, 115 grand on a license plate. I wouldn't spend 115 grand on a license plate, but somebody would. That shattered the record for price for a license plate. The previous person.
Hold on, very few people have enough money to spend 115 grand on a car,
right?
Much less the license plate that everyone else gets for free in the mail.
Did this person own a ranch?
Probably.
What kind of question is that?
They were from.
Do
Houston.
they own Bill Miller?
Was it? No, it wasn't Bill Miller. He's not an Aggie. There's no way.
I hope they own Bill Miller.
Bill Miller's product is too delicious for him to be an Aggie.
Bill Miller's so good. Oh boy. Okay.
This show's going to do more for Bill Miller than it will ever do for us.
That's true. That is very true.
Other than feed us delicious, amazing food at a reasonable price.
Product placement.
I'm not eating that when I visit, and you're not eating it either.
Yes, what?
What? We're all three going when you visit.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get margaritas and Mexican food. I'm not eating that food.
At Polvo's, yeah. Why are you so jittery?
Polvo's.
Why are you all over the place?
I do this every show. I don't know why it's so different today. 1, it's hot as hell. 2, I haven't eaten dinner. 3, I stare at a computer screen all day and my eyes are gonna fall off.
You're welcome to 20th first century America. 20th first, by the way.
Well, he asked a question. I was just answering, but I am jittery every show. I can't. It's hard for me to sit.
Now you're scratching. You're jittery. You're scratching. I watch enough Breaking Bad. I know what's going on here.
Well, now y'all are making me nervous. I'll finish the list.
Okay.
They'll never hate your school as much as they hate the Texas Longhorns.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Hook 'em!
That is true.
Their war hymn is based on a song called Goodbye Texas University. Mm-hmm. They're not going to stop singing it. That swing thing they do is called Swing Varsity's UT's Horns Off. They're not going to stop doing it. In fact, they just erected a statue depicting 12 students in the act of sawing. Basically, if your team's fans were having hate sex with A&M fans, the A&M fans would be thinking about hate sex with UT fans. Begging the question, do they even want to be in this relationship?
Is this you, or are you making this up?
This is true. This is an article that she sent me.
There's an article that goes into hate sex between Texas and A&M fans?
No, this is the...
And then it says, I will cut off the horns of all the wicked, Psalm 75:10.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Bring God into this.
Yeah, well, as soon as Johnny Football gets a national championship, come talk to me about sawing them off.
Okay.
How about that?
Okay, did you look up the 12th man, Sam? And read
yeah, no, I was wrong about that.
I know.
It was actually just a guy. But if Johnny Manziel wins, I'll buy you Bill Miller barbecue for a week.
Deal.
If he wins a national championship.
Okay, I will take that. And
if he loses...
I have nothing to lose.
No, you don't, because you're an A&M fan. It's bad
Did you know Neal means champion?
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true.
I just can't believe you're doing that other podcast without, asking our permission or anything.
Oh, my God. All right, moving on. Holy shit.
I mean, really?
What?
You text me and were like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this other show, but you never asked me if you could do it or asked Constance.
What other show?
I don't know. I just remember that you were doing Neal Talks. I thought it was coming up.
I do 15 fucking podcasts a week, okay? So
I know, 14 of them you even asked permission to do them.
No, you know what my favorite one is? This one. You know why? Because I share it with my girlfriend and my best friend from pre-K, who is still one of my good friends. I mean, we're not best friends. We don't hang out every day and
No, but we're working on it.
Give each other HJs behind the park, dumpster or anything.
No, we're not there yet.
Okay, so what about?
Hey, speaking of HJs.
Uh-huh.
How about that New York mayor's race this week?
I was gonna. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good segue.
Yeah, what's gonna happen with that?
Well, the primary ended. It was Tuesday night. Bill de Blasio won about 40.2% in the New York for the Democratic side, and then it was another guy who had 24. A guy named Thompson, but you had to have 40 to beat a runoff. So they're trying to decide if 40.2 is enough to kind of bypass the runoff. Because you had to have 40, but it was so close. So it might take a while to count up the votes. But that's not the story. I mean, it is. The guy's going to be a great mayor in New York and really kind of be a big change from, Bloomberg, who's busy outlawing soda and salt.
Yeah. So did Bloomberg just not run?
He can't. So it was a 2-term thing in New York.
Oh.
Then in 2009, Bloomberg created a special interest group, a PAC or whatever.
Yeah.
That lobbied to get a law passed that made it a 3-term deal.
Oh, okay.
So then he won a 3rd term.
Okay. I
Because
knew
he paid for it.
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, if I were Bloomberg, I would do the same thing, too.
And then get in and start telling people what size Coke you can drink.
Right. So why?
I mean, he called the shit poop, Neal.
Yeah. What was the... Okay, so if that wasn't the mainstay of the story, what was? What?
Oh, come on, man.
What?
The final nail in the Anthony Weiner coffin.
Yeah, Constance, you got to listen to this. This is pretty crazy.
The guy got...
He's done.
Neal, will you look it up? Did he get dead last in the primary?
If he got 3,000 votes...
No, just look it up real quick, because
Okay.
your machine's way faster than mine.
Okay. Go on. Well, tell Constance what happened.
Well, all kinds of stuff. So I remember he was up way ahead, and the Sydney Leathers thing came out, who was some random girl from Ohio who we'd been Facebooking with. And then she takes full advantage of the situation, goes on Stern. We talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
She goes on Stern, does Today's Show, does all this press, gets a porn deal, doesn't even flinch, does the porn deal. She showed up at Anthony Weiner's election night party the other night, and he kind of went.
She didn't.
Yeah, with a new addition to her anatomy too.
She got fake boobs.
Yeah.
They were new. So she shows up and she's literally chasing him out of the deal because he sees her and kind of takes off. He gets in the car, slams the doors, are pulling off. He just gives the media the finger.
And
This
his
is
wife is
She's
still
nowhere to
with him?
be. It's debatable. She's nowhere to be found last night or 2 nights ago, and he didn't thank her. Hey, he didn't thank her during the thing. Constance,
Yeah,
you're telling me you would stand? She's been gone weeks
I thought
ago.
she was still around. I don't know.
I mean, people are going back and forth on this, but would you keep Neal around if he pulled all that Anthony Weiner pulled?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Exactly.
What?
I don't know. I would turn around and start dating someone else in spite of him.
What?
Okay, well, bad news. He's been texting me pictures of his junk in the middle of the day.
No, I have not, Sam.
I knew
Sometimes
it.
he makes me call him up to 4 times a day to have phone sex.
Oh my god.
That's the...
And you know what he makes me? He makes me talk about Johnny Manziel.
Well, I'm getting on Facebook right now.
It's the most abusive
Why are
thing
you
anybody's
getting
ever
on
done.
Facebook right now? You don't need to. Sam was obviously making up stories. Why would I send him pictures of my...
True story.
He was doing the Anthony Weiner thing. That's why I was like...
It's a true story.
Okay. So
Weiner lost. He's
yeah,
out. He's done for
he
good.
lost.
He can never come back from this.
Okay, right. So he paid
Did he go to Harvard Law School?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
He got elected to city council when he was 24. He really thought he had a shot at this. He was on New York City Council when he was 24 or 25.
Anthony Weiner got less than 5% of the vote.
Was there anybody
arrogant.
below him in that Democratic primary?
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I couldn't find the breakdown.
Anyways, the guy who won, Bill de Blasio, he married a woman who, when he met her, was a...
Stripper.
No, it's better. Was a
Call
very
girl.
righteous, black rights activist lesbian. And he's a 6'5" white Italian dude who looks like he should be the offensive coordinator for the Jets.
Hmm.
You guys haven't seen You haven't seen Bill de Blasio?
No.
Oh man, you got to look him up. He's gonna do some cool stuff in New York. It'll be exciting.
I believe you. Don't worry about it. I believe you. Why? What is he gonna do in New York?
He's kind of bucking the Mike Bloomberg super pro nanny stater Wall Street vibe that he has instilled during the last 10 years, which it's been good, but there's also been some, crap parts to it where a lot of people kind of fell by the wayside. Like he's with the super disparity in income in New York. De Blasio saying he wants to tax individuals who make more than $500,000 a year, put a new tax on those folks, and use it to pay for universal pre-K and I think kindergarten and then middle school, after-school arts and science programs. Because apparently, if you don't play sports, there's nothing for you to do after school if you don't have anywhere to go or if you can't, don't have transportation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, those Wall Street guys can afford to pitch in a little bit. They can get really make a difference for a couple of generations.
Give a kid $50 or something,
No, that's not the deal at all. Nobody's talking about giving anybody $50.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. I'd be like, don't tax me. I'll just give them $50.
No, that's Neal. That's not the point. I'm not even going to do this with you. Okay. If we're not going to do it on a separate deal, I'm not even going to do it with you. We're wasting everyone's time.
All right, so like $50 and then we're done. All right, so that's good.
$50.
That's good that Bilderberg is going to do that in New York.
Bilderberg? It's Bill de Blasio, man. Good Lord.
Okay.
I love it when he makes up fake names for things because he says it so natural.
It's super GF mode over here. Calm down. He's not Chevy Chase 1981.
Blazenberg, what did you say?
He said Bilderberg. Right now, listen, Bill de Blasio is already meeting at the Bilderberg meetings. He is there. They are indoctrinating him into the New World Order. He is going to be part of the Illuminati plan to get rid of 80% of America as well as the world. Total destruction by design. He is doing it right now. He's there.
That's true.
I'm good friends with Charlie Sheen.
No way. Oh, my God. So cool. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The New York mayoral race, I just didn't watch it this time. It didn't really interest me.
There's no reason for you to.
Yeah.
It's not like you were involved with any of it or any of your, paycheck depended on it or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I say whatever New York wants to do. So what? Who cares?
So what?
Yeah.
I might.
But no, what happens in the big major cities, it does affect the national attitude. If New York seems like a safe, fun place to visit, it's better than if it seems like a horrible
Detroit.
Exactly. Anybody planning a summer vacation to Detroit next year other than me?
No, I'd never. I wouldn't be caught dead in Detroit.
I know. I'm only going to pick up the stray dogs.
And I would go armed to the teeth. Just everything I need. Bombs.
I'm going to build an army of stray dogs. We're going to go take care of the Syrian.
Is it really that bad?
Detroit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really that bad.
No, it's.
Why don't they
really,
just
really
fix
bad.
it?
That's not a thing.
Why don't they just have more cops?
They do. They've done that.
The city's gone bankrupt because they can't afford their cops.
Because everybody was just, splooging a little money here, a little money there, bad management.
So is it drugs or is it crime or what is it?
It's everything you can imagine into one big meatloaf of a problem.
And prostitution?
Where you're like, really? There's cranberry in here? Wow, I can't even taste it.
And everything illegal that you can possibly think of has aided in Detroit. But the thing that hasn't helped is the fact that the city basically has gone bankrupt and they were handing out money.
Well, and that all the jobs left.
Yeah.
All the big factories left. That's the biggest problem.
Right. The United States paid those businesses to move to like Indonesia and Mexico.
Oh, and they were ready to move there anyways due to not wanting to pay taxes.
That's so sad.
So we paid for them to leave and to ruin.
No, I don't know that we
lives.
paid for them to leave.
Oh, really? What was the bailout? What was the bailout?
Well, a lot of those auto companies stayed here and it paid the money back.
They moved their shit.
Don't turn this into crossfire, man.
All right.
I'm begging you with you. What? All right, what? That's it?
They have a really good baseball team. How do they still have a good baseball team then? Explain that to me.
Those guys don't live in Detroit.
Oh.
Yeah, they're 1%ers. Literally, those guys are 1%ers.
Who plays for them now? Prince Fielder?
I don't know. I just know they're in the top right now.
I don't know. I don't watch
The show you come for breaking sports news. Crushing 30.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's like, how are they doing? Who knows? They're in
News
the top,
on the baseball wildcard race.
They're on the top in the AL Central.
Damn.
So is Boston.
Who else is in the AL Central? I don't know. Maybe like the Pirates or something.
Cleveland, Kansas City, Minnesota, Chicago. Oh, the Cubs are last. What's new?
Damn.
Hey, easy.
Damn.
Hey, what else do we have? We had some other pretty compelling stuff.
Manny Diaz got fired.
No, reassigned.
Oh, really? I thought he got fired.
Manny Diaz, the official ex-defense coordinator.
He got reassigned to a different team?
No, he reassigned to a different position in the athletic department,
okay.
Which means he's scrubbing skid marks out of towels.
Yeah, that is very true.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Mac Brown should have gotten fired.
You know what his job is? His job is to make sure that skin doesn't build on the chocolate pudding in the cafeteria. Just walks by every 5 minutes.
They're really mean to these coaches. They worship them one year, and then the next year they're all...
That's the game, lady.
We hate him.
If they
I
don't
would
win,
hate to be a coach. I would hate it.
Yeah,
Mac
Brown's got the cushest job in the whole... Well, not really, because he's going to get fired after this season, but he makes more money than any other coach and has for 5 years.
Hey, but really, though, he doesn't do anything except for put his hands on his knees and scream and shout crazy things and run up and down the sideline. And they catch him in an interview, and he goes, well, one team, one heartbeat. We're doing everything we can and just make sure these, our students are number one in the country when it comes to classroom and on the field. Mm-hmm. And you just go, okay.
Yeah.
And?
It wasn't football, it was basketball, but I remember P.J. Tucker, I think he was like a shooting forward or a point guard for...
A shooting forward.
Okay.
You just made that up.
No, man. But he he failed dance. That's the only class he was taking, and the teacher failed him because he never showed up. So you need to show up. I guess he got reassigned. There's a new plugin for Chrome. It's called the No Cyrus plugin. And whenever you search anything with this plugin, it will not show you a Miley Cyrus in your search.
That's not a real
That's
thing.
incredible.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. There's a whole article about it.
Can I do one for Ted Cruz and I think who else?
I would think that you could do it for any... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You could do it for anything, I would assume. So it just has... all it is just number signs, speaks about Wrecking Ball. Yeah, okay, let's talk about that. So Constance comes to me, what was it, Monday, Constance? You came to me about Wrecking Ball?
Was it before you left?
Yes.
It was before you left.
I know.
Yeah.
And you were like, look at this. And then it's Miley Cyrus swinging naked on a fucking wrecking
It's actually a really good song. She can sing. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen her live performances on YouTube. She's really good. The song's really good, but she ruined it because she's naked and licking a hammer.
Yeah. She went a little far by licking the hammer.
Well, that's all she's trying to do now is get people's attention. She won. No one has stopped talking about her.
That's true. I mean, but don't you
We're talking about her right now.
Yeah, but don't you think she could get a bacterial infection from swinging on a wrecking ball naked? I mean, seriously. It's ridiculous. And, I mean, that she is 100% naked in that. But anyway, the crazy part is her video got, 24 million views in a 24-hour period or something? 20 million views in a 24-hour period? That's
more
insane.
than Katy Perry's Roar, which really upsets me.
More than any music video ever in one day.
That's why she does it.
Yep. She's good. What would you...
I want to know if she's still engaged to that guy or if he was like, screw this.
What would you do if you were in her position, Constance? Would you keep singing? Would you keep the Miley train alive?
If I were her fiance?
No, her as an individual.
Well, I would never act like that.
Perfect. Good answer. That's a really good answer.
Trap.
Yeah.
Trying to put me in a trap box.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Hey, what's up with that ghost in your apartment?
I don't know. He left. I told him to go home.
She's got this creepy door that will not shut completely. And like every 10 minutes you'll hear... like one of those old wood doors, and it was
That's if the window's open.
that shit creeps me out, man.
It sounded pretty scary.
Ghosts are real, and they're everywhere.
I'm scared.
Does it still like really scare the crap out of you sometimes? You get all on edge and kind of heart starts racing.
Like that, the blind string keeps moving. I keep thinking it's a person, but it's not. It could be.
You know, Boston's a really old town. You know how many thousands of people probably died underneath your house right now?
What?
Please don't tell me that.
Ghosts are everywhere in Boston. Everyone knows that. All the shows, that's all they talk about. All right, well, I guess you don't want to hear about haunted secrets?
Well, I get really scared. I don't know why you would tell me that.
Why do you get scared about that? It's
Shit, they're going back on.
Okay, Jackie O.
Just leave them on. You just wear them every show. Wait, not to see the disappointment in your eyes.
Yeah, I agree. And on that note, oh,
we really know how to close it out around here.
I can't believe we made it again for 50 minutes. And then it was just train wreck city happens every time. You can just feel it. It just starts going and imploding in on itself.
I thought it was fine. I don't know why you have to be so negative.
The Mayans come out.
The Weiner campaign of podcasts.
Yeah. It just implodes on itself.
It gets worse every week.
What was wrong with it?
Nothing. I'm just...
Well, I'll tell you what, Constance. Halfway through, you pulled your junk out and texted it to us.
I don't... That's not okay.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? All right, so, Constance, where can they find you?
In Boston.
In Boston.
Handing out cucumber sandwiches to homeless people because it's organic.
It is organic, but what do you use the bread? How do you get the bread?
Pita bread.
Got it. Okay, so Constance is at Lux Endeavors on Twitter. Sam is at the Sam Slade on Twitter. We're all
cucumber sandwiches.
We are all at Crushing 30. Please like us on Facebook. I'm at Neal Talks. We'll see you next week. We will
do some real charity. Put some sauce on those sandwiches.
We will have a show Tuesday. Anything else?
Vinegar.
Nope.
No more hate mail.
Send as much hate mail as you want. We'll see you next week.